here and welcome. This is a year for anniversaries. My 10th year at TP Vision, our 7th-year anniversary partnering with Bowers & Wilkins, the 20th anniversary of Ambilight TV, still the best thing in television, and 1-year anniversary of our partnership with Football Club Barcelona, who on their own, they're celebrating 125 years later this year. To tell us more about what these anniversaries mean to us, to you, to our customers, please welcome to the stage our CEO, Europe and Latin America, Costas Voutsas. Welcome, Costas.
Thank you.
Live.
Thank you.
When we first introduced Ambilight TV, some people call it a gimmick. Here we are, 20 years later, it seems that it's more popular than ever. What do you think is that?
Well, I think Ambilight is like a bit like football, There will always be people who just don't get it. But most people love it, and some people are even passionate about it. And I think over the years, Ambilight has endured for the simple reason that people don't think of it as just a feature. They think of it as something altogether different than a normal TV. And we know that once people buy an Ambilight, they will always buy Ambilight again and again.
Yeah. You mentioned football, and last year we were obviously extremely excited to announce that we joined up with a new partner, Football Club Barcelona.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the partnership is a clear part of our strategy to make Ambilight TV famous. And, it's doing, the partnership so far, it's only the start, but it's doing great things for us. It's helping us to spread the Ambilight TV word and message. I mean, think of the 400+ million fans on social media that Barcelona has, and to the hundreds of millions of fans who see Ambilight TV on the logo on their matches and on TV and on the LED screens around the stadium. So that gives us a whole new generation of Ambilight TV fans. And you've probably seen it that last week we have announced that Barca striker Robert Lewandowski will be an official TV ambassador. And I do believe that he has a few words for us.
Absolutely.
Welcome everyone to TP Vision Live. You are about to experience everything about corporate and products news. So sit back, relax, and don't miss anything. All yours, Costas.
Thanks, Robert. So we're looking forward to the partnership.
Costas, there are now, I believe, more than 20 million living rooms around the world with an Ambilight TV. And I know that we have some exciting developments for Ambilight TV that we are announcing today. But shall we first take a look at the journey so far?
Let's do that, yeah.
It's 2003. TVs look like this. A year later, Ambilight arrives. Not everyone gets it at first. But we don't mind. We keep going. More colors, full surround, fluorescent bulbs out, LEDs in.
This was a crucial step. Not an easy one, but it opened the door for everything that came after.
Within 3 years, Ambilight gains 1 million fans. Take a moment to celebrate, then get back to work. We try new technologies, test new innovations, form new partnerships. Ambilight breaks 10 million fans. 8 out of 10 say they'll never buy a TV without it. It's clear to them there's TV and there's Ambilight TV. We start to talk about it that way. Here, and here, and here. We don't stop. We keep finding ways to make Ambilight TV more colorful, more cozy, more epic. And after 20 years, millions of fans, countless awards, and review after glowing review, Ambilight TV is still the one and only, and it's only just the start.
Just the start, Costas. Ambilight TV is even starting to attract imitators. What do you have to say to that?
It does, yeah, and I think it's great because then, if you're being copied, you're doing something right. So, but we are still the original, and we are still the best, and the only integrated solution out there. So the only one that works straight out of the box. You don't have to put wires or setup or tapes or cameras. Just switch it on, it's just the magic of Ambilight and watch TV.
And this year we're introducing Ambilight Plus.
That is right.
And this I need to read this, guys, because you know my lack of technical knowledge. But I hear there's an extra row of LEDs in the back of the TV with 196 individually controlled lighting zones.
I'm glad you had to say that. So yes, and of course what it means to all of us is that it is more accurate, it is more colorful glow, and it amplifies much better what's happening on the screen. And you know, for the Ambilight TV fans, that's a big step up. And of course, we are looking to find new Ambilight fans, so hopefully that will convince all of them. And I hope that you guys are going to see it and experience it, and you have the same opinion later.
But actually, Costas, the way we talk about televisions has changed a lot, right, in the last 20 years. Actually, it seems like around, 10 years ago, everybody was predicting the death of television.
Well, for sure. And we realized, you know us, you realized a few years ago that our industry sold television, and probably some still do, with model numbers that nobody really understands. We are confused most of the time, and we are the ones making them up. So we decided to make our Ambilight TV range a little bit easier to navigate. So in 2018, we introduced the OLE Plus, and in 2019, we introduced the One, and last year, we introduced the Extra.
But it's not just the names, right? You still need good products. You still need products.
Well, absolutely, and I'm sure you will agree, all of them are best-in-class television. So.
And giving strong names to our hero products, does it help to focus our strategy?
For sure. It brings focus to the product development, so every year we can focus on them and we can improve them year after year. And along with our strategy to put Ambilight TV first, the focus is we give a clear proposition for our customers.
And is that working? Is that showing up in results?
Absolutely. Look, we all know that it's been tough after the pandemic, for all of us. But what you see is that when people were stuck inside, a lot of them had brought their purchasing forward. They bought TVs back then, and for them, there's no reason yet to upgrade, however low you make the price. But people who are buying, what we see is that they're willing to pay a little bit extra for an Ambilight TV. And that shows because in 2023, the overall market showed a decline. But we grew our Ambilight OLED sales and market share by 10%. And especially in premium markets like the Benelux or DACH, for example, we outperform the market by a long way.
So we're doing something right in Europe, but what about Latin America?
Also Latin America, it was also last year a bright spot for us, We've doubled our Ambilight TV sales in the region. And we retained, retained our leading positions, especially in Argentina and Brazil.
So basically, if I understand you correctly, the trend is for people to spend more on their television and not less. And as I was saying earlier, 10 years ago, everybody was predicting, right, the death of television.
Yeah, it was funny. I think we all remember that time. And as everybody was getting ready for the funeral, suddenly there was this massive rise of streaming, with Netflix, Disney Plus, and Amazon Prime, and so on. And if you look at the cinema ticket sales over the last 4 years, they're down 20%. So what is really happening is that people are choosing to watch all their entertainment at home. And once you start doing that, what you watch it on becomes really, really important.
Actually, that's great for us, right? Great for Ambilight TV.
Well, that's very good for us, yes. Without a doubt, the best way to watch television.
And I think another highlight this year is the refresh rate upgrade for gamers.
That's right. So far we had up to 120 Hertz, and for a while that's okay for console gamers. And of course, you have the super gamers. I understand they will go for a different solution, but we also want our Ambilight TV lovers to go and for PC gamers. So we introduced basically all our Ambilight TVs now at 144 Hz.
But that's not all. We also have big news on our operating system.
Well, that's something we've been working on for a while, yes.
But actually, when people buy a new TV, they will look for a specific screen size, they will talk about picture quality. I don't think a lot of people go to a store and start asking about the operating system in that TV, do they?
That's true, that's true. But, you know, most of you here, including us, if everyone has struggled to find a movie or a series or a game or whatever you're looking for, you know that if you have the right operating system, it makes a big difference in the way you enjoy television nowadays.
And until now, we didn't have a lot of options.
Well, there were some options, but you know, typically those options are available and are all built for the North American market. And what we know is that, of course, European market and Latin American market is worlds apart, and the scenarios are different. And also working with a third-party operating system also often limits your ability to innovate. Last year we entered into a strategic partnership with Titan OS, which is an independent operating system, especially built for European and Latin America consumers.
And to tell us more about Titan OS, please welcome to the stage Titan OS founder and CEO Jacinto Roca. Jacinto, welcome to TP Vision Live.
Thank you.
Did you just wake up one morning and said, okay, I'm going to build a new TV operating system?
No. I was reminding now how everything started. And to be very honest, I remember when I was a student that I was experiencing the traditional pay TV experience at home. Mm-hmm. And I felt an intuition that there was a better way to discover content. No? Since then, I started a company called Wacky that evolved into a big multinational company. And always I had the vision of developing a software for TVs that help people discover content in an easy way. No? That was the start of everything.
And now Titan OS. What makes Titan OS so special?
Well, Titan OS is special because we help TV brands to develop, like Philips, to develop their own experience. It's like a white label proposition where they can develop their own experience, their own brand, they input into the development of that software. No? And we share the business and the customer ownership with the TV brands, which is a new business model for our partners like TP Vision. No? And I think that is what makes us special, this true partnership. No? And also the fact that we are experienced in Europe and Latin America. No? That is a big difference.
And how will the collaboration between TP Vision and Titan OS will look like?
Well, a bit what I was saying, no? that will become like a white label TV software for films, no? For TV Vision. And they can input on the design, on the look and feel, on some of the functionalities. And we share the business, we share the revenues, the customer ownership. And I think that creates a complete new business model for TP Vision, and also the possibility to create a better experience for customers that buy a TPV TV, an Ambilight TV. Because the experience will be based on data that we collect on those TVs, and that will make it better relevant for the user.
And Titan OS is actually a baby, right? I think you launched Titan OS to everybody yesterday.
Yesterday. So it's really just born, and thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to announce our partnership here, and thank you very much to all of you for trusting on us to make this new baby born.
Yeah. And Kostas, what is the rollout plan on our side for Titan OS?
Well, I mean, obviously we want to make sure that all our Ambilight TVs are the most connected and easy to use. They have the easy to use operating system on it. So, of course, Titan is essential to what we do from now on and in the future. But for now, we roll it out already on the One and the Extra, and as we mentioned, is a brand new start. So.
Now, great operating systems also need great content, and I'm delighted to announce today a new collaboration with the titans of great content, Disney. To tell us more, please welcome Fabian Berger from Disney+. to TP Vision Live.
Thank you.
Why is this partnership between Disney Plus, Titan OS, and Ambilight TV so exciting?
Well, I mean, obviously, for us, we're true believers in the CTV space, so we're very, very happy to have another partner now with Ambilight and Titan OS to make that space even bigger. I mean, for us, it's all about creating additional touch points for the customers, creating new ways to actually engage with our content. And the other thing is that we're trying to enhance the viewing experience. And as you just saw, I mean, Ambilight specifically delivers on that because we can really use all the technological advances of the new Titan OS platform to bring our content to life in a different way, to make it more compelling and get the users excited.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, what can Ambilight TV fans expect actually from this collaboration on their TV?
Yeah, I mean, generally it's this immersive viewing experience that you always know from Ambilight. So obviously when you have a piece of content that is actually on the screen is basically extending beyond. And it puts our content into a very different way, makes it more compelling, makes it easy to consume. So I think this is one of the main big differences.
Yes.
And then it's the convenience. I mean, using the interface, as Kostas was saying, navigation, very easy to just engage with our content more easily, which also obviously benefits our service.
So I know that we are only announcing this today, but do you think there's other ways that this partnership will actually enhance the way people enjoy your content on Disney Plus?
Yeah, I mean, that the future will show that. I mean, we're both equally interested in working on these cases and potentially try out new things. Use the data that we're able to generate from the Titan OS platform to potentially then come up with targeted promotions, merchandising that might be tailored to individual target groups or meeting specific customers' needs.
Well, Fabian Jacinto, we really appreciate you making the time to be with us today. Thanks for being here, and thank you for helping us in making Ambilight TV even more special. Thank you. Thank you. Nowadays, it seems that every time we look around, there's something smart, something new for our home. Smart speakers, smart bed cameras, smart doorbells. And these smart things are smartest when they talk to each other. That's why we kept things open and why we are excited to adopt a new connection standard, Matter.
Indeed, and in short term, Matter allows you to use your mobile phone, for example, as a remote control and cast content on your TV, whether you're an Android user or an iPhone user. But long term is about making sure that we future-proof all our Ambilight TVs, and allowing them to work with all smart devices that you have, whoever they were made by. And this year we're bringing this to the One, the Extra, and the OLED Plus.
Actually, this brings us nicely to our OLED Plus news. Most of you will know this by now, of course. OLED Plus is the brand name we reserve to our OLED TVs models that feature the sound from our friends at Bowers & Wilkins. We started working with the engineers at Bowers & Wilkins around 7 years ago, primarily because they are legendary in the audiophile speaker category. And we wanted to give our OLED TVs picture quality, the sound quality it deserves. But there's more to it, Kostas, right?
Yeah, of course it is. I mean, you guys also know, the guys at Bowers & Wilkins are not just the masters of designing great speakers, but they are the masters in designing speakers that fit in really difficult spaces. I mean, you can think of, yachts, cars, and still pump amazing sound. And as you know, in a TV, there is not much wiggle room to fit that in. So really, that's how the partnership started. And I do believe that, and I'm confident that it kicked off a whole new trend in the industry.
So today we are announcing 2 new OLED Plus models. But before we get to them, I would like to take you back to 2018, when we launched the 903. This was the very first OLED, Philips OLED, Ambilight TV, to have Bowers & Wilkins sound. Every year since then, we've been working with Bowers to push the boundaries of what's possible, bringing us to today, where we celebrate the launch of our 10th OLED Plus Ambilight TV. Here to help us unveil our new models, please welcome to the stage Dave Sheen, President of Bowers & Wilkins. Dave, welcome to TV Vision Live.
Thank you very much.
You were there when we launched our very first OLED Plus. In fact, you've been at Bowers & Wilkins for over 16 years. I think at some point you were Director of Product Strategy and Planning, and today you are the President of the company. What were your thoughts when we started working together back in 2018?
It was one of excitement. We'd, as you mentioned earlier, successfully launched our first automotive partners. And we knew we wanted to do something in the TV space, but it's important we find the right partners. And when we first met you, Costas, Rod, and the engineers, we knew we had people of a like mind. Your engineers were passionate about picture quality. That's the same way we speak about audio quality. So that made sense. You and I met, probably, I think you made it very simple to sort out a business plan and a contract. It was not overly complex, which is great. But most of all, I think we had a great proposition. Best picture meets best sound, equals best experience, and that's what we delivered.
John Bowers, the founder of Bowers & Wilkins, once said, "The best loudspeaker isn't the one that gives the most, it's the one that loses the least." How do you apply that to your daily tasks?
It's the ethos which the engineers work to today, as they always have done. We talk about creating true sound, recreating content as the artist intended. We never want to distort sound, change it, or what they first laid down in the studios, maybe first heard on a pair of speakers in Abbey Road, which are our speakers, is what we hope to reproduce at home, or in the car, or on the TV.
McLaren, Aston Martin, Polestar, BMW, Volvo, us. Bowers & Wilkins is the company that all these companies call when they are looking for an audio solution in a challenging space. Why is that?
Ultimately, I think it's 60 years of history of making great product and building that reputation of making some of the finest loudspeakers in the world. But for me, it's actually more important that those partnerships endure. And our partnerships are genuine. Our engineers work with our partners' engineers. And ultimately, we make a better product than each of us could have made individually, and something we're all proud of.
And when it comes to TV, how do you make a TV sound so good? It's actually, there's not a lot of space, right, to play with?
No, that's normally the argument that starts the process. It's easy to make a TV sound good, but not make a TV sound good with small speakers in the right package that looks beautiful. And so we worked with the design team early on, then the engineering challenge. But what we're trying to do is take up as least amount of real estate in the TV, but create a huge sound beyond the TV. And I think someone talked about earlier about the immersive experience. But at the same time, we want to be able to tie the dialogue to the actors on the screen. And that's quite a challenge.
So it's all about the experience, right? Great content, great picture quality, great sound, and Ambilight.
Yeah, you're not watching the TV or listening to the Bowers & Wilkins speakers. You're watching a movie or listening to songs, and that's what you want people to lose themselves in.
Now, to this year's OLED Plus models. As I mentioned earlier, we have two of them. Our new flagship, the OLED Plus 909, but we also have a limited edition model, the OLED Plus 959. Kostas, what can you tell us?
Well, as always, and as Dave mentioned, the OLED Plus is for those who want the best of the best. So from the technology inside to the materials and the finish on the outside, they all represent the pinnacle of what's possible today. And we're really excited, of course, to show you today, especially the OLED Plus 959.
Shall we take a look?
Yeah, let's take a look.
Beautiful. I'm not sure if I'm getting one from my 10th year anniversary at TV Vision, but what can you tell us about this limited edition OLED Plus 959?
Well, you can also, obviously, for those of you who actually understand those, you can see the specs on the screen, but the OLED Plus 959 is, of course, our first Ambilight TV that incorporates Ambilight Plus. And it also features, obviously, a new system from Bowers & Wilkins, 5.1.2. And yeah, and the sound is really incredible from that thing. I mean, I think we really had a hard time to get that over the line, Dave, right?
As always, but well worth it. Can't wait to hear it in production.
Absolutely.
Now, Dave, do you have an Ambilight TV, and if so, which one?
I do. At home, I haven't upgraded for a while, so I'm going to be talking to you after a time. I'm still on 936. In the office, I'm on the 908, but I had the demos from Andy and the team earlier on the 909, and so I'll be coming and knocking on your door while I wait for this one.
So time to switch to 909 or 959. Costas, Dave, what is next for Ambilight TV and Bowers & Wilkins?
I mean, over to you, Dave.
Okay, well, I said at the start, the engineers are very passionate, so they're always working on ways to make both halves of the equation better. We're working a lot closer together, so I think it's more of delivering on that initial promise of a great picture, great sound, plus Ambilight. It's probably the most immersive TV viewing experience you can have.
Super. Amazing stuff. Thank you for being with us today.
No problem. Enjoyed it. Thank you.
Now, as well as our new OLED Plus TVs, we are also launching 2 new OLED TVs, led by the OLED 809. Our best spec OLED TV ever. This is shaping to be one of the most popular Ambilight TV yet. Now, shall we talk about home sound? What are the news about Ambilight Surround?
Let's do that, yeah. I mean, look, big sound normally, as Dave also alluded to, means big chunky soundbar and a big chunky budget, but it all changes with this one, you know, the B6309. It's no, you will see later today, it's no taller than a matchbox, and which makes it the most compact soundbar out there yet for us. And even if your TV sits low, it will still not block your view. And it's also fully spec'd, so if you pair it also with your standalone subwoofer, it really packs a punch. So you can hear it about later in the workshop. So.
Now over also to Philips headphones. Let's start with our Go range. Serious sport headphones without the serious attitude for the everyday athlete. And proud sponsors, of course, of the Wings for Life World Run. I am not sure if I qualify as an everyday athlete, but one thing I know is that it's very easy to talk yourself out of a workout. And our new on-ear headphones are there to help a little bit with that. These are a whole new concept in our Go range. Kostas, yes?
Yes, they are. You know, these are the first ever for us to include a Parfoil solar panel. So it can top up the battery when you are indoors or out. So when it's actually time to lace up your shoes and go out running, a dead battery will be your last excuse.
So no more excuse anymore before a run. And thanks to our new manufacturing process, I think 35% of the plastic used in this product are recycled.
Yes, of course, our goal is, everybody's goal is to reach the 100%, but already 35%, it's a big step in the right direction.
So that's Go headphones on ear. But what about open ear headphones?
Yeah, I mean, look, for a couple of years now, we've been developing open ear, and it's a form factor that's become especially popular with runners. And that's because they want to hear what's going on out there, and because they don't go in your ears, they cannot fall out.
But until now, these were working with the so-called bone conduction, but these work a little differently.
Yes, they do. I mean, they sit just outside your ear and pass, sound through the air. And all of you probably know better than me that's nothing really remarkable. But what is remarkable is a speaker this tiny that sounds so good.
Now, both of our new Go headphones are a great option if you're thinking of joining this year's Wings for Life World Run, especially if you take part in the app run, which updates you during the race on how close the catcher car is to actually catch you. Last year, 200,000 people participated to the run, raising 5.8 million euros to finding a cure for spinal cord injury. Kostas, did you run?
I did run, yes.
I believe the winner of the race managed to run 69 kilometers before being caught up by the catcher car. How far did you go?
Well, I just missed out, like 68.5. No, I'm just kidding. 17 kilometers.
I think you even actually made it to the video. Shall we take a look?
Let's take a look.
Hi, my name is Mark Stopman.
Hey guys.
Hola a todos.
Lindsay Vaughn here.
Levi Lavallee. Listen, Yusha.
I'm Robbie Nash.
Let's go.
There are people nobody knows about. Millions of people are dependent on a wheelchair because of a spinal cord injury.
It doesn't just affect professional athletes. It can affect anyone at any time and could be as simple as a freak accident at home.
Join me, along with people from all over the world, in the app.
This is your capture car, your moving finish line. You can try to run away, but sooner or later, I'll get you.
We love the spirit of the run, and with the open-ear headphones, they allow you to run in security. You are aware of your surroundings, and with the LED light in the back, so everybody can see you. So they are especially perfect for all the world runners out there.
Like a guy who Wings for Life World Run. I support Wings for Life because I know there's a hero out there. Let's go!
I'm coming here to run for you guys. Hey!
It doesn't matter if you walk, roll, or run. Have fun while supporting an amazing cause.
I'm going to be running for the first time with my friend Anna, who had last year pretty bad crash, and she's unfortunate from that time on a wheelchair. But she's joining us, she's not giving up, and she's a big motivation for us, as we are a big motivation for her.
Sign up now.
Join me on May 5th. Let's run.
For those who can.
See you guys there.
There you have it. It's the Wings for Life World Run happening on May 5th this year. Our team, Philips Sport Headphones, will be running again, and we're looking to smash our sign-up record. That's where you guys come in. I want to encourage all of you to sign up. Every entry counts. Wherever you run, you jog or walk, you will be making a difference. So that's good. But our kids' headphones, Costas, it's also quite a hit.
Actually, very, very popular, and I can see why, because kids love the bright colors and the changing lights. And, you know, most of us, or most of you who are parents, you appreciate the volume limit to protect your kids' ears, but also, you know, sometimes the ability to annoy them when you set playtime limits.
And we are also expanding our range of Philips and AOC brand headphones and speakers to serve customers with different needs or budgets. Following last year's launch of our 3 new AOC speakers, our AOC brand is getting a special boost.
You can say that, a massive boost. You know, this year we launched our Speaker One, our first official FC Barcelona licensed product.
Actually, FC Barcelona fans talk about the team's playing style as Menudo Baile, which actually means what a dance. So we teamed up with Red Bull Dance Your Style champion Kieran Lai and FC Barcelona midfielder, captain, and double Ballon d'Or winner Alexia Putellas to create a victory dance duet promoting the Speaker One to its Gen Z audience. Let's take a look.
You wanna try?
Yeah.
You're dancing something with the ball.
My name's Karen.
I'm Alexia.
Show me your goal celebrations.
Yeah, but first let's put some music. The first one is the classic one. You run and you are jumping and doing like this, doing like this.
Let me see it all together then. 7 and 1. Ha!
No. Again. When you score a goal, it's like shout and I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, it's like that.
Yes.
That. Okay. It's gonna do with the ball.
Okay. Hey, ready? And and woo. Sick.
Ahora os toca a vosotros. Queremos ver vuestras celebraciones.
Now you know what to do. What a dance you did. Speaker One is now on show in the FC Barcelona flagship stores and available through the club's e-commerce channel. And we are extremely proud, of course, of having Alexia as our official AOC speaker ambassador. We mentioned earlier that the plastic in our new solar charging headphones is 35% recycled, but that's not all.
No, I mean, as you see also on the screen, I mean, the AOC speakers, they're about 70%. And also for our TV remotes, you know, we are 85% getting close to the holy grail of fully recycled.
So this adds to a host of other initiatives to make TP Vision's operations fairer, cleaner and greener. For us, ESG is not a bolt on as an extra, right?
No, of course not. I mean, nowadays, more and more, it is an integral part of what we do. And for the second year in a row, we are proud to have that recognized with a golden rating from EcoVadis. So.
And from sustainability to CSR, I think, can you tell us more, Costas, about this new partnership that I think we signed yesterday here in Barcelona between TPV Cares and the Barça Foundation?
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty excited indeed. We signed it yesterday, and the Barça Foundation uses sport to make life better for vulnerable kids around the world, from preventing bullying at school to making life a little bit more livable in refugee camps. So their mission and ours, as they say, is to make sure no child is left offside.
And what I understand is that we're going to be supporting the Foundation's education and protection and health and emotional well-being programs. How are we going to do that exactly?
Well, first of all, we're teaming up with our sister companies, AOC, MMD and PPDS, to contribute financially to start with. But we're also looking at donating Ambilight TVs to children's hospitals and education centers in and around Barcelona.
So another important cause that we're supporting and another great partnership for TP Vision.
Indeed, we're really excited about it. And talking about partnerships, I just want to make sure that I take a moment and say how grateful we are for all the partners we have. I mean, we're talking about FC Barcelona, the Barça Foundation, of course, Jacinto and his team at Titan, Dave and our friends at Bowers & Wilkins, and all our retail and press partners. And to all of you, especially here today, who join us, thank you very much, because, I mean, you guys are keep pushing us every year, every day. You challenge us to move forward. And believe me, you are a huge part of what we do. So thank you for that.
So 2024, Costas, is it going to be a busy year then?
Well, let's see. I mean, we have the biggest tech upgrade for Ambilight in 20 years. We have not one, but two OLED Plus models. We have 144 Hz. We have Matter connectivity. Let's not forget a new operating system for Europe and Latin America consumers. Big moves in soundbars, speakers, sports headphones, new ambassadors, new friends, new partners. Yeah, I think we will be busy.
Now, thanks, Costas.
Welcome.
Special thanks for all of you who joined this event online, from me, from Costas, from the whole TP Vision team. It's goodbye for now. See you very soon.